You're watching NCBA's Cattleman to Cattleman on RFD TV.
Beef is a wonderful way to celebrate the holiday season. And joining me today with tips on how to make a great holiday roast is Chef Michaele Mussel. Thanks for coming back to the show.
Sure.
What are you fixing up for the holidays here?
Well, you know, I'm going to make it real simple for you.
Okay.
We're going to do a center cut tenderloin roast.
Perfect.
Tender, one of America's favorite roasts,
You bet.
especially for the holiday season. And I'm going to make a really easy sauce. In fact, it's so easy, it's called an easy cranberry balsamic sauce.
Easy in its name. My kind of sauce.
I'm going to start off with my roast, and you can see I've got a nice center cut tenderloin.
You bet.
And I'm going to insert a oven-proof thermometer into
Tell
the
me more
thickest
about
part.
that. Yeah.
Well, the thermometers you want to use that are in the oven, of course, have to be oven safe. So a lot of people are very familiar with an instant read thermometer.
Right.
They are not oven proof. You will have a disaster if you use them in your oven.
Right.
They are for use of, quickly checking something once you take it off the cooking surface or out of the oven. It's a
Gotcha.
good validation to have.
Okay.
However, we recommend using an oven proof thermometer, and it can be a stick kind or one of these newer versions that have a cord attached, and you can monitor your temperature outside of your oven.
That's perfect.
So it makes it really easy. I'm going to start off with a rub, though.
Okay.
Real simple. Black pepper and fresh thyme. Can't get any more simple than
That
that.
is simple. All right.
And I don't know if not many people know this, but thyme is really easy to deal with. You look at this, you're like, what the heck do I do with this? How do I get these leaves off? Do I chop it up? What do I do? Simple as this. You take it in one hand, and you're going to roll it down. You're going to go like that.
Simple.
Done.
Just like stripping it down there.
Yep,
Perfect.
just strip it right off.
Gotcha.
So I've got about a tablespoon of pepper and a couple tablespoons of thyme.
Okay.
And simple dry rub. And I'm just
I've been needing a couple tablespoons of thyme.
we all. So yeah, especially around the holiday season.
Exactly.
So I'm just going to sprinkle this on my roast and
All
kind
right.
of pat it in.
Good.
Get it all ready. And this roast is tied.
Okay.
Some tenderloins or some other roasts won't always come tied. That's okay.
Okay.
You just have to, of course, make sure you remove the strings before you serve your guests.
Yeah, it gives an all-together new meaning to the word stringy beef, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. But just
Okay,
pat that all
so I've
around
got
the
it all
roast.
over. Mhm.
Outstanding.
So, and I've got my roasting pan. I'm going
Okay.
to pull that over. I'm going to remove this.
Sure. Can I help you with anything there?
Yeah, I'm just going to move a couple things out of the
Okay.
way. I'm just going to set this here for a second.
There we go.
Move my roast over here.
Yep.
And I'm using just a simple roasting pan that a lot of people
Everybody
have in
has.
their homes. Some are deeper, some are more shallow. Doesn't really matter. You're just good to go as long as you've got
Perfect.
a rack
Okay.
so that your meat is up
Yep.
off of the direct heat,
Right.
and so that you've got air circulation going around
Around
your
it.
roast.
Excellent.
That's what's most important.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go ahead and stick this in
Put
here.
that in there on the rack.
Just
Perfect.
put it on the rack.
No water or anything.
No water.
Yeah.
No, this is complete dry roasting.
Yeah.
If you were to add water, that would be braising,
Yeah.
which would ruin this.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to go ahead and put my thermometer in.
Okay.
And I'm going to do it in the center of the roast
Uh-huh.
to the middle of the thickest part.
Okay.
And so it may not, go all the way in. That's okay.
Perfect.
All right.
Okay. And we're going to take
So-
and put that in. I'll hold this
Great.
if I can. That's a great thermometer. I've
Yeah,
actually
it's
never
awesome.
seen one like that.
So it's simple as that.
All right.
And so while I'm cooking my sauce, I can monitor the temperature of my roast.
Perfect.
Okay. So I've got my pan kind of heated up. Get this out of the way.
You bet.
And to my pan, I'm going to add
This is our easy cranberry sauce.
really easy. So I'm going to use cranberry with the berries still in it.
Okay.
So it comes in a can. It's about a 15-ounce can.
Yep.
And add that to.
All right.
I'm going to add to that a third cup of balsamic vinegar.
Okay.
3 tablespoons of minced shallot.
Okay.
If you don't have shallot on hand, you've got a little onion and garlic. Just a combination of 2 of those will work.
Will work. Okay.
And more seasoning. So I've
Gotcha.
got about a teaspoon or so of pepper and a little bit of thyme. I'm going to add that.
Perfect.
Stir this up.
Stir that up a little bit. That's outstanding. That is easy.
It's really easy.
Wow.
You're just going to let it simmer for a little bit. Essentially, you just want all of your ingredients to melt into each other.
Okay. So you're going to want the roast pretty well done before you do this, maybe, or?
Yeah, I would actually probably do this your last 15 minutes or
Gotcha,
so. Because this could be certainly served. It doesn't have to be served hot. It can be served at least room temperature.
Okay.
So I've got all of this, and I'm going to season it with about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt.
Okay. That's
And
great.
just like any sauce or anything that you've got on the stove, you do want to check your seasonings.
Okay.
Don't be afraid to taste your food.
Okay. And this, I understand, is what it looks at the end product then.
Yep.
That's a great,
Isn't that
great
gorgeous?
dish. That is a great
Beautiful
dish.
on your table.
Great idea. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
If you want to incorporate this into your holiday plans, just visit us at cattlemantocattleman.org.